Hi, I'm Aubrey, and I created a platform that helps my clients build their dream home without living through a nightmare. If you're thinking of remodeling your bathroom or your kitchen or even building a whole house, stick around and I'll tell you about it. So you know that saying, the devil is in the details? Well, I'm pretty sure that saying was conceived by somebody in the midst of a home renovation. The reason why the details are so devilish when you're remodeling or building is because they have the power to cause big problems. And typically, you have no idea how many of them you're responsible for. I know that you've heard the horror stories about blown budgets and sliding schedules and even couples getting divorced. And I guarantee that all of these stories go back to these devilish details. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you know what faucet that you want to use for your bathroom remodel. That's great. Does this faucet come with a drain assembly in the same finish? And what about the overflow on the sink? Is that trim piece chrome, and is that going to bother you?
And what about the tank lever on the toilet? Do we want that also to be brass? How about the metal trim piece at the edge of the tile? Is that brass or is it white to match the tile? And while we're talking about tile, do we want epoxy grout, sanded grout, grout width, grout color?
You can see how this becomes a really long list of details. If one of these details gets missed, you may get a phone call while you're at work, or worse, it could cause a delay, or even worse, it gets installed wrong and then you're laying awake at night wondering whether you should just live with it or pick a fight with a contractor. And here's what is even more devilish about these details. The whole residential construction industry is set up in a way that tends to hide these details from you until it's too late. What I mean by this is it's not really your contractor's job to walk you through all of these decisions and write them down. That's the job of an interior designer. But most homeowners don't know this, and honestly, there is not a lot of interior designers who specialize in residential construction. And here's the thing, if you're getting bids from multiple contractors, it's only going to hurt them to tell you up front that you need to meet with a designer before they can give you a meaningful bid for your project. So let me back up a little bit and tell you how I know these things. Did you have that moment at your first real job where you realized that adults don't actually know what they're doing? After getting my degree in interior design, I started working for a design build contractor. And I was perplexed to see that there was no standard system for walking homeowners through this long list of detailed decisions and documenting them so that they could be communicated to tens of different subcontractors. So how are you ever going to get your dream house without living through a nightmare? I have an idea. Jump to my next video and I'll tell you about it.